about, but I don't think I got enough time to bring you up to speed on it.
Found it, put it in a different spot, disappeared again. Damn cat. The cat is all over it. I almost took a picture of it right underneath. Are we?
We're live, by the way.
No, we're not. Really?
We're live on Facebook.
Oh,
Good afternoon. So the people.
do what?
The people.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna. I thought you were gonna keep going.
Oh no, that's it.
So those people.
So AB, I'm gonna tell
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you ahead of time. I'm gonna offer up 15 minutes of your evening tonight, and I'll explain it to you. I explained it to Tiffany and Will, but I'm gonna offer up 15 minutes of your evening. So, like for a phone call with someone. I don't know if we'll get any takers, but I'm gonna offer it up. And
What if I don't want to do that? I don't want to help people anymore.
Something's wrong. I'm gonna need help.
Yeah.
Hey, grab hold on. I don't see it. Now hold on one second.
So they're coming second.
Okay, now
half?
I'm cool.
The other people?
No,
No, we got
Ricardo will be
two
here
guests,
first
yeah.
half.
Oh.
Okay, he'll be here at 4:15.
Yeah, I was hoping he was here already, honestly.
And then Calvin will probably be coming in shortly after that.
Okay. Is this you? Well, is this off?
Yeah,
Or
that's
is
off.
it?
That's off.
Yeah, we're good. Okay.
The 27th, let's see.
Oh. Am I taking a call right now? Is that what?
Look at, oh, see, this is bad. We can't be having this stuff. This is on the live video.
What's wrong?
He like fixing the thing.
We're not live yet, though.
This is from last time.
Oh, yeah.
No, we can't have that.
Yeah.
We can't have that at all.
That's the behind the scenes. That's for you, actually.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
So, what we got here?
There you go.
All right, 2 minutes.
Oh, you want to turn it?
Turn it the other way.
Just for the information that we give out, we just no prices. I know that. Can't even say it's free. Website.
Was that
Website. You sign up for stuff. I did not even have a chance to check anything that Tiffany did. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
No. And I saw your note about becoming members. It's fine.
Yeah, Vanessa was in here.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna work like that.
But it's definitely we do it online, not pay her or anything.
Nah,
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna expand up.
What's going on? What's the problem?
What's facing on what?
I don't even know how to deal with it, though. So.
It's too easy. Isn't that every weekend?
I'll be trying. You know.
So that's saying 4.
Can I go this way?
This is 4. Let's go. WPPM LP, Philadelphia.
Show live on WPPM FM 106.5 Philadelphia. I'm your host and the world's #1 diversity recruiter, Kenneth L. Johnson, and I've been waiting a long time to bring you the Career Seekers team. Tiffany Southerland, career coach. Alberta Bertolino, recruitment coach. Videographer Will Martin, and together we are the #1 source for career and job search information. We'll be back after the break.
The Career Seekers Show on WPPM FM Philadelphia. Insightful advice for those seeking more than just a job, but a career from the nation's top diversity recruiter, Kenneth L. Johnson. Whether you're starting your career, changing careers, or looking for that next great opportunity,
It's the Career Seeker Show live on WPPM FM 106.5 Philadelphia. It's your host, Kenneth L. Johnson, the world's #1 diversity recruiter. I got the Career Seekers team with me today. Tiffany Southerland.
Oh, yeah.
Alberta Bertolino.
Hey, Seekers.
Will Martin. Talk
Yo,
to him.
Seekers.
Listen, it has been an unbelievable week for the Career Seekers Show. This is actually our 3-month anniversary. It was yesterday.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
you're
happy
serious?
anniversary,
Yes.
everyone.
Yes, so-
Yay.
We doing it. We doing it.
Hopefully we are getting better. I believe we're getting better.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it did go really
Yeah,
fast, right?
right? Yeah.
So I guess this can be considered kind of like an anniversary show because we have an unbelievable show for you today. Ricardo from Aldea, Ricardo Maldonado is here from Aldea. Also, Calvin Purnell Jr. is here today. I don't know if you've been checking us out on the Facebook feed, the Twitter feed. We've been broadcasting heavy that these two gentlemen are in the building today. So I'm excited.
It's going to be a good show.
Absolutely. No doubt.
Every week is a good show.
Just keep it better and better.
There we go, like fine wine.
We try to do it for the career seekers. We try to do it for the career seekers. So the show's going to be a little different today, team. We're going to we'll chat, we'll bust it up a little and talk about career events in Philly and things of that nature. And actually, even beyond, I got an event in New York that's going to be great too. But we'll talk about some career events. We'll probably go on a little break, and then we'll just bring Ricardo in because he has something going on that's really huge. The Aldea Career Fair is next week.
Tuesday the 18th, right?
Tuesday the 18th,
Yes.
Pennsylvania Convention Center. It is a very large diversity career fair that's going to take place. So needless to say, as a diversity recruiter, I'm extremely excited to hear what Ricardo has to say. I see him in the green room, so he's here. We're ready. AB, what's going on? How was your week?
Oh, let me just tell you, it's spectacular. I haven't said that in a long time. I was up in NYC, Manhattan
Yeah.
this weekend.
Shout out New York all day, every day.
Absolutely. And a couple of things I just want to share. So it was with extended family that from my clan Hannay in Scotland came over to the U.S.
Wow.
You're talking another language too.
Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Yeah, and so anyway, I got to spend a lot of time with everyone. And so if you're out there, I know I told you about the show. So we got some people in California, some people in Scotland, Ireland.
We're
but-
international.
Yes, we are. And I just wanted to remind everyone, don't forget your roots. It's about your family. It's remember where you came from because it was just a great reminder. But I also, maybe we might be bringing career seekers over to London because someone asked me for some help with his resume and possibly finding a job. So if, I know it's
It's
late
a little
night.
ways away, but that's all
Well,
right.
I like it. I
Right,
like it. What is
right.
that? 8-hour time difference or something like that? What is it?
Six.
Six? Okay.
Yeah.
good.
That's a lot. That's a
And
big
listen,
time
you know
difference.
what? Time difference doesn't matter because if you're watching on Facebook Live, please share, please like. We just want to know that you're out here. We really appreciate you. And also, if you're streaming on the Philly Cam website, thank you so very much for tuning into the Career Seekers Show live here on WPPM LP Philadelphia. And needless to say, for all our listeners at 106.5, we got you. Tiff South, how was your weekend? I mean, how was your week, actually?
Well, see, it's crazy because yesterday felt like it should have been Thursday, and today I was just like, I cannot believe it's only Wednesday, but of course Wednesday is always my favorite day of the week because I get to see your lovely faces
Wow.
and
I
interact
gotcha.
with our career seekers, and it's always a blessing, and the weather is so nice.
Really?
It makes my life so much easier and so much better. Although this is the season where I have to start caring about my hair puffing up. So I'm not anyone who knows me knows how important this humidity issue is to my life, and
Okay.
so I have to be very cautious about that. But otherwise, it's a great day to be alive and happy to help more seekers get the opportunities that they're looking for.
So it's fair to say that the hair thing just irritates you, right?
Yes, in the summertime,
All right, so
it's a lot.
you know what? I want to speak about something that's been irritating me.
Let's talk about it.
So I'm going to get on my soapbox for just a second, career seekers. You know, I'm out in the city a lot. This city, Philadelphia, New York City. I'm just out here. And I came across several people this week that told me that there were no jobs out here.
No, come on.
And they told me they can't find jobs. There's no jobs out here. And it continues to frustrate me when I hear that. So I want to put something out here as a career seeker special. I want to offer, if you don't mind, 15 minutes of the Career Seekers Career Coach Tiffany Southerland's time this evening. I want to offer 15 minutes of the recruitment coach Alberta Bertolino's time this evening. And I'm going to offer someone the opportunity to interview with a major airline tomorrow. All you need to do is either call my office, 646-600-9873, or hit us on Facebook, or hit us on Twitter. But you have to have customer service experience, you have to be over 18, and you have to have a resume. The first person that locks that in will get an interview tomorrow with a national airline, period.
That's big.
Say that again, go. What you just say?
You heard me. You heard me right.
Gotta
The
repeat that one
first
more time for the
person
people.
that reaches out to me, I will have them interviewing with a national airline tomorrow. It's all about who you know. You got to network. Well, you network with the career seekers, and that's what we do. So, first person in, you got an interview tomorrow. Now, I'm going to suggest that before you go get this interview, you do speak to Tiff South and Alberta Bertolino today. But they should be able to prepare you enough to get through the first initial round of an interview. So that's what we're going to do.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Please make sure you follow up. There are so many ways to get in touch with us. We are live on Facebook. We're live on Instagram. I'm at Tiff South. We're at Alberta Recruits on Twitter. At U.S. Careers,
yes.
U.S. Careers, U.S. Career Seekers, Kenneth L. Johnson. Like, we are out here. So
Yes.
please reach out. Do not let this opportunity pass you up.
Speaking of out here, let's get it moving. Tiff, you want to take us to Center City, West Philly, Alberta Bertolino, South Philly, South Jersey. I got us, North Philly, Northwest Philly. It's the Career Seeker Show. Let's go.
Yes, sir. We have a few different opportunities in Center City, the Free Library of Philadelphia, and JEVS have partners up to give you an opportunity to look at these 3 workshops tomorrow, actually today, Wednesday, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock at the Free Library of Philadelphia. It's 1901 Vine Street. The workshop is going to be on
Being a boss, I think.
being a boss and negotiating your salary. We
Yes.
talked about, and Equal Pay Day was recently, we talked about Women's History Month last month and the gender equity. But even if you are not a woman, sometimes people don't know how to negotiate their worth. So check out this workshop this tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. at the Free Library of Philadelphia, 1901 Vine Street.
On the Parkway.
On the
Easy to get
Parkway,
to.
very easy to get to, as long as you get past the construction,
Oh,
because
right,
there's
right,
a lot of
right,
shady
yeah,
construction
yeah.
going on, right?
I'm setting up for
The NFL draft,
Yeah.
right? So the next thing we got going on is how to prepare for a career in artificial intelligence and virtual reality. There are so many opportunities in technology right now, and one of our guests today is going to speak a little bit to that. If you go to the University of Pennsylvania, shout out to UPenn, at the Stein Dietrich Hall, and this is at 3620 Locust Walk in Philadelphia. That is also tonight from 6 to 7 p.m. So right after you listen to the show, you have an hour to grab you something to eat, and then go over to the workshop to learn about how to prepare for a career in artificial intelligence and virtual reality. And last but certainly not least, I know a lot of people really want to be in real estate. Keller Williams is having a workshop on why Keller Williams is repeatedly voted the #1 place to work in Philadelphia by Philly.com. It's a good thing to know.
Good props, Sam.
But if you want to learn about what a career in real estate entails, it's not all peaches and sunshine and shininess and money all the time, and all the costs associated with becoming licensed. This Friday, April 14th, from 12 to 1 p.m., 1619 Walnut Street, 5th floor, Keller Williams is having a workshop on what you can do to be in real estate. And you can email relo, R-E-L-O, at kw.com if you have questions.
Nice.
Yeah, good stuff. But also there was a water main break I think on 17th between Walnut and Locust. So maybe prepare if you're going to head out on Friday. Don't let that stop you, but just
Please
prepare
don't let
a
that
little
stop you,
bit.
but that's good information.
Yeah. So, all right. So tomorrow, 2 things. One, I will be there if anybody's in Camden tomorrow at the BB&T Pavilion.
Today from 10 to 12, Finding Your Fit on April 13th from 11 to 12. I wondered what Finding Your Fit was, but basically that's just a workshop on transforming into another career. So Finding Your Fit sounds really interesting. So you have an interview. There'll be a workshop on April 14th from 9 to 10:30. Then they're going to back that up on April 14th at 1 o'clock with Hands on LinkedIn. That'll run from 1 to 3. Legal Issues in Employment, Tiff South, April 14th, 1:30 to 3:30.
Now.
Emails for Professionals, April 17th, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. April 17th, again, make career fairs work for you. This is all in North Philadelphia. Y'all are really getting it done out there. Okay, I have a whole nother sheet of things to go through in North Philly, so let me try to run through this real quick. Manufacturing, make it your career. That's April 17th from 1 to 2. Writing effective cover letters, April 17th, 2 to 3. Once again, 188 Madison Avenue, 34th Street. That's going to be a great event because they're going to teach people where the jobs are, what they are, and how to get them. It's the Career Seeker Show, y'all. We'll be back shortly.
With our guests.
Yeah, with our guests. Anybody have anything else to add? I want to shut this down a little. What you guys thinking about? A lot of things going on, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at, there's so many options, so many opportunities, and it's really, the internet is an amazing thing, right? I'm looking at Instagram, we have on Facebook right now, and people can stream from anywhere.
Yeah.
And we have job seekers, we've been contacted by people in Houston. I know people are watching right now from Miami, Los Angeles,
Yep.
Long Island,
Yeah.
all of, we got people from Scotland now, and London and UK, like we done went to Europe now. Like, so if you have questions, career seekers, please hit us up on social media. We are everywhere, and we want to be able to reach out and to offer you support in any way that we can.
And that 15-minute with each of us.
It's a big
Don't
deal.
forget.
Don't let that moment slap you by.
We're here for you.
We're going to break. When we come back, we're going to have Ricardo Maldonado of Aldea. Let's do it.
I'll be back soon for the second half of the show.
All right, so we're going to have to go to the back, right?
Are we gonna set up the same way we did last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 3, and 4. All right, we're coming in. Everybody good? We're back. It's the Career Seeker Show live on WPPM FM 106.5 Philadelphia. If you're watching on Facebook Live, this is the time when you need to really reach out to people and share this and let people know that we have Ricardo Maldonado of Aldea in the building today. He is the director of events and strategic alliances. Aldea has a huge event going on, but I know some of you guys are probably very familiar with Aldea. But I wanted to give our special guest, Ricardo, the opportunity to say hello to our listeners and also to just share a little insight with, who Aldea is, who the organization is. So, Ricardo, welcome to the Career Seeker Show. Tiffany, Southerland, Alberta, Bertolino, Will Martin. This is the Career Seeker team, man. We'd love to have you. Thank you.
All right, absolutely. Welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Those who are listening right now. Happy to be here. And as many of you might know, Aldea is always looking for a way to connect the Hispanic community and other communities to the issues that matter to all of us. We work as a media communication company and are looking to portray the best of each one of us to the outside world. And one of those best things that can happen in our city is always thinking, what can we make to make our city a more diverse place to live, to work, and to play? And as being told earlier, the career fair looks for that communication between those who have aspirations, have dreams to have that type of jobs, and bringing employers to actually tell the story, what does it mean for them to achieve those dreams.
So you're speaking of the big diversity career fair that's taking place, what is that, Tiff, April 18th? April 18th at the Pennsylvania Convention Center here in Philadelphia.
That is gonna be big.
That is correct. And next Tuesday, April 18th, this is an invitation to everybody who's listening to us to attend and be part of a conversation with companies from all around the area who are champion when it comes to diversity and inclusion, who believe that having a diverse workforce matters, creates a direct impact on the organizations and actually to a direct impact in the city where we all live and share a space.
All right. How many employers do you expect to attend, and all different industries, or?
Good question. Right now we have over 40 employers,
Great.
all different industry, nonprofits, governments, private sector, and including the city of Philadelphia, who is the largest employer. And this is I had the opportunity to meet Pedro Rodriguez, who is the director of HR for the whole city, and one of his big goals is actually to make this the administration a better place to work for everybody. There is space for everybody. He wants to make sure that no matter where you come from, what is your gender, your identity, there's a space for every talent, and this is an open invitation for everybody to understand that exists, and this space was created to have that conversation and for everybody to have a win-win situation.
Okay.
Great.
So what would, if someone is looking to attend the career fair, what should they bring with them, or should they have prepared walking in the door on Tuesday the 18th?
Excellent. The first things that I think everybody should keep in mind is that these companies are a champion when it comes to diversity and inclusion. Understand that being yourself, bring your own talent, and share your story matters here. Don't try to kind of fit in this box that we kind of hear all around.
Right.
Because these companies attending understand that no matter where you come from and where your talent is, there's a space for you right there, number one. Number two, of course, it is important to understand what does it mean to work for these kind of companies. If we look at aldianews.com, there's a list of the companies, and you will be able to understand, do your research, and understand what really works there. So when you come and be with a recruiter, have a conversation that is genuine, that is intentional, and it matches both ways.
Right.
Oh, that is good. That's good.
You don't want to, especially, you don't want to appear too desperate. So if you're trying to fit yourself into a particular position, it might come off the wrong way. So
Right.
definitely be genuine.
A great piece of advice you just mentioned is doing your research before you get there. And I think because if you want a job, you can try to force yourself, like you talked about, into a box that's not necessarily for you. But so, do you know what kinds of positions the employers will be listening for, or is that something that the career seekers would have to look for on their own entirely?
Right now, in the current edition of Aldia News, which is free for everybody to pick up in almost every corner of the city, there is a listing of all of them, and it goes from healthcare to public administration, nonprofit, accounting, you name it. There's a space for everybody.
If you don't mind me coming in a little, I actually pulled that information up, and I mean, everyone's on here, Tiffany, Alberta. You got Penn, SEPTA, Aramark, New York Life, Einstein, First Trust, Campus Philly, Rutgers, Philly Cam, hey, I like it.
Yeah.
Philly Cam Family. Jeffs will be there, Bancroft, Northeast Treatment Centers. I'm Pennsylvania Department of Corrections, so to Mr. Maldonado's point, pretty much any Bank of America, actually, it looks like. Hold on, that's the Volunteers of America. So to your point, any career path you want to go in, they'll be there.
The opportunity
It's
is
incredible.
there.
That's correct. And the important thing is to make sure that we all, as a community, understand that we make Philadelphia a better place to live and work. And if we're open to have that conversation, the employers will be there. It is now our opportunity to show up and say, what does it really mean to work here? What can I do for you to make your work and my life a better place? So as I said earlier, do your research, bring on the best performance that you can have, and be open to ask questions. Recruiters love to get questions. I think one of the big mistakes that we make when we go to a job interview is to get ready to answer questions. Be ready to ask questions.
Yeah, it goes both ways. Absolutely. You're interviewing the employer.
That's
absolutely.
correct. What does it mean to work here?
Yeah.
What are the opportunities?
Right.
If I came to a beginning position, what does it mean in a year? What kind of leaderships are here?
Exactly.
What does it mean for women?
Yeah.
Do you really believe in the opportunity this is for everybody?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are great questions, and I think that it requires a preparation, right? Because in doing your research, but not only just doing your research, but also making sure that you really think about what you actually want from the company that you want to work for, not just the job, but if you're thinking about your long-term career, what does that look like for you? And I think that you made some very good points about some of the considerations that people need to have as they're going into this job fair. And so thinking this might sound silly, but how should someone dress going to this job fair? Should they be business professional? Are jeans and sneakers okay? Like, what would you recommend someone come prepared in looking the part, so to speak?
Come prepared to dress for the job that you dream. for.
Yeah.
And that's very
Good
important.
stuff
We
right
are
there.
now living, if you look at the workplace right now, we have 4 and 5 generations.
Yes.
We have now the Gen Z coming in. And if you are an artist and you're an amazing photographer and or journalist and this is who you are and your talent comes in a different way, be prepared to show that.
Right.
If your job is a suit and tie, be prepared for that. And be prepared for the job you dream not today but tomorrow. So allow them to picture who you can be tomorrow.
That's good advice.
So a lot of job fairs lately are doing workshops. Are you doing any of that around before or after, or maybe during the job fair, or is it just? Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Good question. This time it's going to be all about the communication between employers and job
Okay,
seekers.
okay.
That's correct. We will
Yeah.
continue the conversation over the year.
Yeah.
The space is there, and this is a great opportunity for actually, as you say earlier, for each one of us to interview them.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity to say,
Yeah.
what does it really mean to work here?
Absolutely.
If you get an opportunity with someone with this talent, what does it mean in 2 years from today? Could you give me an example? What does it mean?
That's a good question.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Right,
Not
yeah.
not just the party line, so to speak, but are there
Tell me a
tangible?
story.
Tell me a
Yeah.
story about it, and then
Yeah.
also be able to tell a story about yourself.
Yeah.
Because, like you mentioned, if you're an artist, if you're a journalist, and you have a certain kind of approach to your career, know how to talk about that so that you can inform the employer who might be willing to hire you.
I will suggest to come early. We have for the number of employers and also to make your list.
Yes.
You're not good for everybody, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Not everybody's good for you.
That's right.
Yeah, and is it a 6? Is it a 12? Is it 14? Is it 8? Make your 8. Make your list. Do your research. And be specific about the question for one. There's nothing worse in life than going back home after this process and being like, I never asked this. Also ask you, what does it really mean for this company? I really don't know.
Yeah.
Think about what's going to happen the day after when you don't have the opportunity to be there in front of them, anymore.
That's a really good perspective.
So I have a kind of a two-part question. Can employers still sign up if there's any employers out there listening? Can they still approach you to
Yes.
participate?
Yes, they can
Great.
participate. This is welcome to anybody from any angle, any industry from the community. The more, the better.
Yeah, definitely. And then for the job seeker or career seekers, as we should say, can you walk-ins? Is that okay, or would you prefer them to sign up ahead of time?
Good question. We prefer them to go to our ideanews.com and sign in.
Okay.
This is an open for anybody, not only job seekers, but for those who want to understand what it really means, what's
Yeah.
happening right now.
Yeah.
It's a little more open than. And I think the good news is that we have been talking to all these companies, recruiting, and making sure that they have values and they have strategies and they have tactics and policies where diversity and inclusion is a big part of who they are.
Yeah.
We don't want our job seekers or the people attending to go into a place where that's not real once they are inside.
Absolutely right.
One of the things that are very important on both sides is, sure, there's a story before, there's a story during the process, but what happened when the employee is started, right?
Yeah.
We wanted this to be successful for life.
Yes.
And it's a matchmaking that start next Tuesday,
Right.
and hopefully will last the longest possible.
I think, and what's good is that you all have done so much of the vetting already. So the job seeker, the career seeker is going to this fair knowing that Aldea has said these companies really value diversity.
Right.
They're committed to making sure that you are working in an environment where you're going to be respected and honored and developed as an employee. And so you can kind of not continue to do that research, but you know that there's an expectation that that's who these people are coming into the career fair.
Yes, that is totally correct.
Yeah.
So for all you career seekers out there, if you're looking to go to the Aldea Career Fair, again, it's Tuesday, April 18th from 10 to 3 at the Pennsylvania Convention Center. You are encouraged to register online at Aldea, ALDIA News, NEWS.com. Once again, AldeaNews.com. If you go to the website, great information. I'm actually going to suggest that you subscribe to the newsletter just to stay in touch with some of the great things that they're doing over there. This is the 16th year that they've had this career fair. So I believe they know what they're doing. I think there's going to be some great employers there. And Ricardo, in closing, how would anyone get in contact with you?
Sure, very easy. You can send me an email at Ricardo, RICARDO, then the letter M, at aldeanews.com. and happy to answer any questions. And just to be very clear, this is one of the very few projects that Aldia does to keep this city a city that is welcoming for everybody to stay.
Yeah, we
Wanna
want the
make sure-
talent to stay here.
That's correct. We want to make sure that no matter where you come from, where you live, where you are, if you love this city, there's an opportunity for you.
Right.
We have brought this conversation to the administration, to the employers. We knock every door that we can
Yeah.
to make sure that everybody has a space here. Everybody in this world has a talent.
Yeah.
And we don't want that talent to be stealing to one of our neighbor cities
No.
or other places. To stay here, to
Yeah.
make the best here, to
Yeah.
love the city. And part of that responsibility also comes from the employers.
Absolutely.
Not only to sell the idea, but to make it reality.
Yes.
When diversity and inclusion is not only a propaganda, it's also real inside.
Yeah.
And this is why very important that everybody looking into these companies ask the real questions, to whatever is important to them, whatever makes them happy. Happiness is very important in the work when you are in your job. And maybe that's not the right space once you get into it, but make them conscious. It's a process,
Right.
as mentioned earlier, conversation, and we only can be better if we ask the right questions and the conversation happens.
Absolutely. And are you? Oh,
And you wonder why this man is the director of events and strategic alliances. It's Ricardo Maldonado on the Career Seekers Show. Aldea Career Fair, Tuesday, Philadelphia Convention Center, 10 to 3. It's going to be a great event. If you're looking for an opportunity, I suggest you make it out there. Thank you so very much, sir, for coming. We'll be back after the break with Calvin Purnell Jr. Looking forward to you. Stay tuned.
All right. Thank you so much.